All right, so I completely forgot what I was gonna say, but this is the I want to say either fifth or sixth Untap battle series, and this time we have B. See that big B there? No pun intended. Gibson is here, and we're gonna play my MIRA and his mass, which I'm a little intimidated because he hyped it up a little bit. But why don't you introduce yourself, good sir?
Yeah, I'm Brandon. I've been playing anti-meta decks for a while now. I've been playing Super since it first came out. So the purpose of my SAIYAN deck is to counter the new meta of the one-drop flute combos with either Trunks or the Hirudegan. A lot of people don't understand with the Hirudegan and the Trunks, once they get low on health, those cards become useless. It's either they take their own life and kill themselves, or they only get one attack per turn with it, and that's it. Their deck literally falls apart. And this deck can be super defensive as well too. And I just think all together, it's going to probably be the top anti-meta deck right now.
I feel you. Which awkwardly enough, I'm using MIRA instead. But I really wanted to use MIRA. I didn't use this particular deck. I've been playing MIRA since like what set 3 came out. But
why did you choose old MIRA over new MIRA?
Well, I do like the aggressiveness of his Awaken side, and with the Dark Kamehameha and all the other tools that you have, the pressure is like super good mid to late game. And along with, of course, Cell Chain support, and as well as Mirror Chain and a couple other options, like the pressure is really good. Like as long as you play it right and you make sure that you don't die. Just don't die.
Yeah, I can understand why you chose this MIRA over the new one, because like the Hirudegan and the Trunks players, by using the new MIRA, you end up taking too much of your health, and you can become vulnerable really quick. Even though when you awaken, the new MIRA's abilities are pretty good to sustain, but I personally think keeping it a little bit slower is a lot better with the old MIRA as well.
Oh yeah,
the draw power becomes unreal too.
Oh yeah, especially since I can draw on a weekend. But I forgot the other thing I was gonna say. But I've tried both of them. I've tried a lot of variants, but this one is pretty fun. I don't expect it to be a very winning, consistent deck. Maybe not even in this one, but I'm not gonna like put myself down there. I feel pretty confident as far as this matchup. I don't know what's in his deck, so I will say I feel like I know exactly what you have, but we'll see. We can go ahead and start though. Is there anything else that you wanted to add in?
No, that's it for now. Let's get on this game and see what happens from it.
Oh, you already know that I'm drawing. So let's see.
Oh yeah, no, this hand is too sickening.
Sickening as in good, or
yeah, sickening guys. It's a really good starting hand. Let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and reveal my hand. So
oh yeah, you can go first.
So the people watching can see what's going on.
I will not look.
No, you can go ahead, man. I don't care. It's like I said, even if people know what's in my hand, it doesn't really stop. Doesn't stop my plays.
Fun.
So ideally, you're looking for Champas. Champas is your key to annihilating their life to nothing. You're gonna want to keep this MIRA too. Your 7-drop MIRA, you're not going to want to see until maybe turn 3 or 4, and I run 3 of them, so I have a really good chance by milling from this deck to see one when I need to. The Kaba, you're going to want to put back as well, just because Kaba is good for the 2-strike, but potentially in this deck, the only time I use him is when I'm trying to push for game, because putting 2 cards in your opponent's hand gives them a significant hand advantage over you. I would like to keep at least 1 MIRA. Sometimes 2 is really good because it sets you up for your following turn to do another. But in this case, I'm trying to get as much Champas as I can in my hand. So I'm going to put 3 back and keep what I have in my hand, because if I'm going first, right here is my best turn 1 play. Gives me a draw, and just gives me a little bit of hand advantage, and I can stop an attack coming at me if I want to with the 5k combo. So I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan that and redraw.
Dope.
See, look, already way worth it. Now I have a turn 2 play where I can do 25Ks double strike crits.
Fun. Don't.
So definitely,
Stop
definitely the mulligan was worth it too. So go ahead and let Android take over.
Thanks. Well, with these 2 cards, these are late game cards, including this one, which I will see one way or another, just like what he's saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and set those out. This one is kind of important, but not really. With this matchup, it's not that important. You do want to have 1 green at least to charge, so you kind of have to keep 2 of them at least. So I'll go ahead and draw 2, or draw the rest, and that's not a bad hand, I would say. Yeah, not a bad hand, I'd say. Yeah, your go then. This is not bad, I'd say.
All right, so life is in, and I'm gonna go ahead and start the turn off.
Okay.
Of course, gonna put the Kaba down, do the 1 drop, get my nice early draw, and then set it up for next turn to get out an overwhelm. I'm gonna mill 3 from the deck.
Smart.
There we go. And my ratios are so good that I've played 10 games with this deck, and I've never failed to not get both the 5K and the crit with this deck.
One thing, and you probably did this yourself. One thing that I did build in the MASKED deck that I just built anyway, is that you have to keep at least, I would say, 23 to 25 black cards in your deck, and you always get crit in whatever else that you're running.
Yeah, I think my ratios are around. They're actually even. I think I favor more towards red in my deck, but that's just because of the Champas, the Champa Searchers, and the trunks, the 1-drop trunks with the crit. But it's not by much. My ratios are pretty half and half for both Colorless and red.
Right. For sure. Okay. Well, let's see what we get. This is not bad. This is something I do need. Probably have to set up for next turn before anything else, I'd say. Don't want to charge these 2. So I think we're gonna have to be ballsy and charge this. The other question is that, do I want to take a chance and feel my overwhelm, which I will. So I'll go ahead and attack.
I'm gonna do no negate because with Bardock you only game damage just to put you a little bit closer to awaken. You don't want to take too much early game damage because you have things like your new 1-drop trunks and Kaba that's going to give you your life, and it benefits you by doing it.
Exactly. And I have a green in my drop and this as well, and no combo, so you can combo the Cronoa.
I will actually take the life this turn.
Yeah, not a bad decision. All right, I pass. Gonna take this slow with this matchup.
Okay, so for this hand I have right now, it's pretty solid. I'm gonna head charge this. The 1-drop, I personally find it becomes irrelevant after turn 1, so it's a good energy or good combo power to utilize for defensive play or aggression. I'm gonna go ahead and use Bardock skill.
Okay.
Go ahead and mill the 3. I did get a red and a black.
For sure.
So perfect. And what I'm going to do here is, of course, swing with Bardock first.
Always fun. No negates.
And then what I'm going to do from this is, of course,
typical.
Throw out the Champa.
Typical. You already know. I'll take it.
Okay, it's going to go to drop. Then, since my area is already filled, life points, the warp.
Oh boy.
Gonna bring up the MIRA.
Okay, chill. Okay,
Gonna attack it.
That one we will, and we'll go ahead and KO the Cronoa.
All right, pretty much ends my turn. Realistically, what I would have done around first is before using Bardak's ability, I should have technically played the MIRA first, then used his ability. So I would have had at least, I think, 2 cards. It would have been 2 cards, 3 cards, and drop. It's not a big deal, but mid to late game, it could be a turn winner. So with Bardock though, he 3 cards in the drop, it gives you pretty much all your overwhelms. The highest overwhelm I play in this deck is a 5, so, or a 7 actually, with the two draw shoes. So not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That is a huge part when it comes to, I would say, any overwhelm focused deck. And I'm gonna go ahead and charge this. Kind of useless at this point in the game. I have a couple more in the deck. Or at least one more in the deck. I hope I have one more in the deck, so it's not that big of a deal. Because I have, let's see. There's a couple things I can do. Noticing my life, I'm at 6, so you can only assume that he might even have another Champa, because he did have the MIRA. Or he might just crit me out one more time and then do it. So I have to be prepared for another defensive effort. But first, I think what I'm going to do, because it's not going to be too hard to get more overwhelm, I'm going to go ahead and attack. Maybe give you another card.
For me, not going to negate it. Gonna let it go.
Only probable. Only understandable. Okay, that's not a bad. That's actually not a bad. Not a bad draw. No combos. Just that.
Yep, and I will of course take the damage because I want to add as many cards to my hand as I can.
Yep.
In this stage.
Yeah, and I know what you may be thinking. I could be using these two, but I want to go ahead and do this because
no, that's what I assumed was coming out.
Yeah, boy. Because simply because it's just
so. I will do this because you don't ever want to take any crit, and exactly why I play this. Ultimately, if I had my 1-drop Trunks, it would have been perfect for sitting him back up to stop him from as well. Mm-hmm. And you could have used the vice versa. If they would have targeted the Trunks, you could have negated the attack and restood the Trunks to stop them from killing them.
True that. And because you did that, you know I'm gonna warp.
Exactly.
And then
see now, good reason why I negated 1 crit, because I could end up taking 2 crits. So.
Mm-hmm. And I have a choice here, which, you know, if I want a combo, which he's not gonna combo out, it's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna take the chance and see if he can kill me next turn. And that's it. So 30,000 double strike crit.
Drop area 2.
Yeah. Let you awaken.
Drop the chomp in there, sadly.
Yeah. And that's it for me. I'll tap out. see what you can do. Which is probably gonna be a number of things.
So let's get a little. So since my draw almost meets the criteria of what I need to do here. So
oh boy.
let's go ahead and
I already know. GG guys.
We're gonna go ahead and shake card here.
Uh-huh.
Just to mill the 3. Alright, mill 3. Technically it was all black, so I don't get the 5k, which is, I mean, it's fine. I would prefer the 5k too in this circumstance because the power carries over to when I use my ability, and it makes me a base 25k attacker. But nice. Works perfect for what I was going to do here. So ultimately what I'm going to do here is tap this. And then I'm going to warp, of course. Get out the boy.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
And then another thing we're going to do now is we're going to alt face. Get the straw 2 in.
Okay.
Straw 2 worked really good, so I got some power going on here. Will use ability again just to refill the drop area and give me a good chance of I have to get the crit back too. So let's go ahead and put some more cards in the drop area. So 3 more in the drop area. I did get a black and 2 red, so I do get the 5k and the crit back. So
always reassuring for me.
Yeah, right. It's always going to be reassuring. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and swing with leader so I can get that extra draw to maybe help me decide on what I want to play.
No combo or no counters, can't.
I'll go ahead and draw. Oh, yep, and I did get something I really needed, so gonna go ahead and do this.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah, so we're looking at 30. Actually, let's to be on the safe side, let's do 35k. So you at least have to draw 3 cards from your hand. Oh, actually, more than that. I don't think. Let's see in this circumstance. Most likely, you probably have some high cost cards in your hand. So 30k would leave you. You do have access. No, you actually keeping Chomp in the hand would be idea because he's not going to ditch his whole hand to stop this 25k attack or 30k attack.
I could.
Because if he does, he loses out his turn plays. He can't play any 1-drops. He can't use his super combos yet either. So taking the 2 damage is going to set me up for success on my next attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I already know that. Like he's gonna have to take the damage.
Yeah, we're taking those.
So let's go ahead and let's see. Do I want to do this play or? No, I'm gonna go here because I'm gonna shoot for the game.
Understandable.
Now this is why I was saying when Kaba becomes really important during this part of the game because he's already at 2 life. So if I can get the attack through with the Bardock, that means he either has to try to stop the 2 damage coming from the Bardock or the damage coming from the 1 damage coming from the Bardock, or he has to waste combos on the Kaba. So regardless, I'm gonna mill his hand this turn and leave him with a little to nothing.
Okay, you don't have to do that though. God damn it. No gates.
So 20k. So technically, he does have the option to awaken and get 1 card back from the warp, which would be his super combo. So in this case, what I will do is I will throw down some combo power on Bardock just to kind of get him having to play more than he wants from his hand. So I'm going to do 30k at his mirror with crit, and he can't block with any blockers on the board or use any combos from the board, which everything on his board's tapped anyway, so it's fine.
This is not fun. I'm awakening. You already know I'm going to get. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna want to take that, but because it's gonna be lethal for Kaba. And the thing is that even if I do take this, I'll be open for next turn to be at 2 life if I do survive, which I think I'm pretty confident in doing that. I don't think he used any super combos. There's 2 of them in his warp right now, and he mentioned that he drew something pretty nifty. So right now, it is the decision of like, what do you value more, and what do you think you can actually get out of it? So do I want to stay at 3 life, and then maybe him not swinging with Kaba, which is very likely that you might not. Those are really the 2 things. So this is at 35, you said? No, it's 30. It's 30.
No, it's 30k. 30k.
Right. So I have to obviously the super combo, and then 10k, and then 5k. I think I might have to take the chance to do that. So let's go and do that. Not a bad draw, I would say. Probably won't be able to use these next round. And we'll go this one. So there you go. So since he's tapped out, he has to either pass or swing the combo, which he probably won't because he doesn't want to give me cards. Understandable. So that means I can
Why I did play next turn, that turn 2, it should have been to attack with the Bardock first, because then that would have allowed me to know if I should have tapped for the Kaba or saved for the defensive play.
Right. Which we'll see.
Which I didn't. I didn't do. Misplay on my part.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That's why we're here. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge this. So the thing is that again, so my hand's not looking too bad. I do have the Gohans, which means I can go for crit and get a life, a card basically, and then swing with my leader, which crit. He has crit, and then I get another card. So get a little bit more card advantage. He only has 3 cards. He's tapped out. He has a combo on board, so just gotta be careful when it comes to comboing. And the first thing I'm gonna do is get some more combo power by getting the... Oh wow, I'm an idiot. The Toa out. Look at top 7, and then get a MIRA. So this is the only MIRA out there, which might help me anyway. We're gonna go ahead and swing over so we can get another card. And of course, you are tapped out.
Yep, so no negate here.
I'm gonna be ballsy because we're out here now, and we're gonna go 30,000 double strike crit.
30,000. Let's see. 15. Okay, we're good with this. He did combo quite a bit, but he still gets the 1 draw from MIRA, so drop the 2.
Interesting. Okay. So let's put some more pressure on with critical and get another card. I cloned my card. Interesting. That's actually interesting. So, oh no, no.
So
Okay,
ultimately, if he doesn't have a 2-drop, a 2-drop or another double strike in his hand, he's not going to be able to kill me this turn. But he could possibly have the shoe in hand, which is what I'm thinking. He has the double strike, 2 draw 2 foo maybe in his hand.
I had something. It's just I wish I had more energy. So that's 20,000 crit.
This 20,000 crit. So with this 20,000 crit, preferably you're gonna want to leave the combo on board when you combo, just to avoid him from getting another additional card. Well, actually, you want to combo the combo because I'm so low at life now. If he does 1 more damage, he's gonna be useless. So we're gonna go 25.
Okay, which is about where I want it to be. So thankfully, we have another MIRA, and we're gonna go ahead and swing.
Yep, and he does have the additional Gohan too to do another attack. So this may be GG here.
Maybe
no response.
Or we got another Champa.
Yeah, which is what I was assuming too. So 30k.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be how this game ends. So yeah, my misplay ultimately was my demise. If I wouldn't have played the Kaba and I would have kept the Vados assistance in my hand, I could have stopped 1 of his attacks for the double strike crit, which would have ultimately would have kept me alive this turn, and I would have, instead of taking all the 2-drop crit damage that I did, would have had at least 1 life left, if not 2 life left at the end of his turn.
Right. And if I had this card, which I had this card, I was gonna use this instead. If I had 2 energy, I would have used that one, and then just swung for, I don't know how much that is. What, 70,000 double strike, 80,000. I don't know. But math, you know, math. It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, you would have swung for a good number. 85,000 plus his 3 Ks are, so it would have been 115,000 you would have swung for double strike.
Ouch. Wild stuff. Strong card, which is why I need 2 more of these actually in real life. We should be good stuff. So
yeah, he would have been hitting 115k double strike.
You already know.
Which I plan on seeing this card get errated just because it's so strong. I think if they do errat the card though, it's most likely going to be that they change it to he gains his ability from for being Union played. They may not, but I know right now currently in the aggro decks he becomes a very, very strong force to be reckoned with if he doesn't get negated. They're not going to be able to out combo him, and if they have a Champa in hand, it's most likely going to be GG.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a counter, it's pretty much game. If you're at 2 or 1,
It's a good game though, for sure.
Oh yeah, that was fun stuff. We can run it back. Do a best of 3. All right, so here's round 2, the best of 3. We'll see what happens. I guess I'll pass it to you. I guess unless do you want to go second?
This time around, You know, I'll let you go first this time around because Bardock is going first with him. It's not terribly bad, but you'll always honestly prefer to go second because it allows you to get that first attack in and kind of get your aggro going a lot quicker.
All right, I'm down with that. You can go ahead and pass it over then. And then so that way I know. As far as this hand goes, at least for mine, it's already got all my hand out. For this matchup, the last round I didn't draw what I really wanted to draw. In any other matchup, this is actually a really good hand. But because the way that this is gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. I'll just drag it over. Just this. This is really the only two reliable things that I could probably get some pressure in. And then this is actually not bad at all as far as a redraw. So I'm gonna go ahead and place life, so that way I don't lose. And then put this bad boy out. All right, there you go.
Okay, so for my hand for Mulligan, what I'm gonna do for Mulligan is you're gonna want to keep the Bardock for your turn 2 play, or potentially turn 1 depending on what you do, and you're going to keep the God Champa. Even though you're going to mulligan the 4 cards, you take a good chance to get a Champa back. After milling 3 cards off the top of the deck, you have a good chance of playing this card and getting another Champa for your turn 2 to turn 3 plays. The super combos, they're not going to be useful until at least turn 2 or 3, so you're going to want to put those back too, just to kind of get a better hand situated. I can honestly say Gravy's not a bad card because he sets you up for Overwhelm the next turn, because you can just combo with him and you put 2 cards back from Warp to drop area, which is it can be crucial if you're trying to get out the shoe quick to get more hand advantage. MIRA is not useful until around your turn 3 play when you're trying to go all in. So let's go ahead and shuffle the deck.
Wait, when you say shoe, do you mean Scientist Foo?
Yeah, Foo, not shoe.
Okay, because every time,
not the 15, not the 15 drop.
Yo, I play shoe in my Mass Saiyan deck, so I gotta show you it. I definitely gotta show you. We're gonna have to play.
I imagine you bring him out the trunks.
Hey, chill with the spice release. No, yeah, basically, yeah. I use him for energy and to bring him out with trunks. But just like so far, it's been really fun, pretty useful as well.
Yeah, which is it's really good though. I mean,
yeah.
So most likely the fact that he didn't play a 1-drop this turn, he has a negate in hand. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put life here too, real quick, because you kind of need life to play the game.
I mean, you don't have to. Then you can just give me the W, man. That's cool. You know, I got my first round in my local because somebody forgot
their life.
No. They put their life, but they went first and they drew a card. So they lost. And then
wow.
Or was it no, Noms did that. I think they put 7 life instead of 8 and they lost. But we played through it and it was a fun game anyway. Anyway, go ahead. You do your thing.
So ideally for this turn, since I didn't get exactly what I wanted to, is an additional energy. I hate to do it, but
you can charge a super combo or something?
No, the super combo, I'll probably hold on to it, but it just kind of slows my play down for this turn, just because the fact that what I was going to play, which was the 1-drop manipulating on Champa to help me get another Champa in the hand, I couldn't do it because I didn't have an additional red in hand.
Good.
So which is good for him.
Good.
So go ahead and start doing Bardock things. Milling away the deck. So drop area 3. I did get a red card and 2 black, so he is 15k crit.
Always a fun time.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and attack him.
Yeah. Well. No negates.
So he's not negating, but what I'm gonna do to kind of make this a little aggro. Actually, you know what? I charged the wrong card, but it's all good. Let's see here. No, 4, 15k. So we'll deal with 15k crit.
15. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. MIRA.
Let's Good thing. Hopefully you play multiple, right?
We'll see. It'll be all my life. Watch.
No, that's how it goes for me usually.
I don't. Every time I play Cell Chain, man, I will do this.
Oh no.
What to do? What to do? I really want to play the combo killer, but it's not happening today, I guess.
It's literally I personally think it's a more of late game character because it just taps you out in a turn, which is not bad. I mean, it's not bad because it's making them drop one card from their hand every time they combo. But I mean, other than that, though, he just eats your energy up, and if you don't have any way to switch it back over, he becomes pretty much energy only.
Right. Exactly. Any negates, by the way, which I don't think you run any black negates.
Not black negates, no. Correct.
Good, because I'll draw for that. Because I have a green in there. 15 or 10k. That's it.
And I will take this because you wanted to get a little bit of a hand advantage established.
True, true. We'll go ahead and do the Toa. That way we can get her into drop and do some other cool stuff. Good. I'm not gonna get it out of my life. That's the only target, so I'm taking it. I'll go ahead and end. That's all for me.
Alright. My next turn is gonna be really spicy, but I hate to do this just because this is a good card that because this early in the game it becomes really hard for your opponent to remove it from the board unless they have removal extra cards or cards that have removal abilities.
That's true.
I only play him at 2 though in this deck because 4 you can just find it getting it way too much in your hand, and he's usually situational getting him out.
How do you feel about the new tournament pack Gohan?
The tournament pack Gohan, I find it really good. It's a 3-drop. I personally probably won't play it in this deck just because it's 3 energy, but shuts down a lot of your double strike crit plays. It is a good card because it does give you a hand advantage, and it does have crit as well as barrier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it has barrier as well.
The Gohan?
The Gohan, yeah.
I think it just has crit. You draw 2, but I think it just has crit.
Yeah, it's a good card, but I mean, honestly, turn 3, you're tapping all your life, all your energy out. You don't have anything to follow up with it. I mean, you get the 2 hand advantage, but the whole idea of this deck is to rush them down with the double strike crits. So
I agree. I think that's a good choice. I think it's a lot better in Universe 7 decks like Gohan, where you can untap and use his ability to, of course, combo in rest mode. But yeah, in other decks, I think it's a lot better. But yeah, you're right.
So ideally, what I'm going to do, since I didn't draw exactly what I needed this turn, is I'm going to tap this, and I'm going to go ahead and try the search for another Champa.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and look at top 7.
With 32 cards in your deck and nothing really milled, it's a very high chance that you'll get it. Yes.
So ultimately, like, I already know how this is going to play out, so I'm going to go ahead and use Block's ability to mill 3.
Okay. All black, all black, all black, all black, all black, all black, all black. Wait, all red, all red, all red. Hey, 2 super combos. We're taking
2 super combos and 1 red though. So
we take those.
Definitely a bad mill, but it still gets me my ability, so it's all good.
True that.
So ideally, what we're gonna do now is go ahead and attack.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Just so you can get off the combo out. Off the board.
So now this is ideally why I waited to do what I was gonna do, because now I'm gonna do this.
Overround the Bardock. Only expected.
Yep.
Yeah, no negate.
And of course, he's not going to negate it, and it's going to be a 30k double striker.
And of course, it's gone. All my negates. Look at those.
Get them out of here.
Please stop. I need those.
Okay, so now I'm gonna pass turn.
This is fun. Not really. Not a bad draw. I play 3 analyzes.
Oh my god.
I play 3 analyzes and they're all here. So you're not gonna see those. I'm not gonna see
Look
those
at the
anymore.
shinies.
I roll. That's how I feel. I mean, it's not the best hand to be honest. But yeah, this is gonna be optimal. So we're gonna go and do this first, so that way we can do some stuff and have more than 5 in warp.
So ultimately, from what he just done, Cell Chain would have been useless for him this turn, even if he did have the Cell Play in his hand, because I would have only lost 1 card in hand.
Exactly. Which, well, I don't really bother with it. I mean, I do bother with it with certain other decks, but you know.
Yeah, not this one. Going against another Overrealm or Black Leader, it's not really. It's not going to be really beneficial because they don't tend to generate a huge hand advantage.
Of course. And you already know. Right back at you. 30,000. Double strike. Critical.
So in this situation, you're going to want to try to get in the double strike crit. If it would have just been the crit, you would have just took it. But in this circumstance, I do have super combo active now.
Okay. I see you. So you need a 5k more after this.
Yep.
Okay. Understandable. Okay. Well, I mean, there's 2 super combos out, and I think you warped out two more. So
did I draw 2 cards or just 1? I think I just drawed 1, right?
You need to draw 1 more. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I can see in the chat.
There we go.
Cool. So now because you did that, I kind of have a free draw now.
Yeah.
Well,
as
long as I have green in there, but which I'm sure I will.
Nonetheless,
yeah,
I'm gonna want to. It's not crit yet, so I'm gonna take this, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no combos for me.
No combo here.
Yeah, that green Gohan. Damn you! I'm going to pass on turn. Keep you at 6. Make you work for self-awakening.
So I've used 1. Okay, so ideally what we're going to do here is we're going to charge extra red energy.
Interesting.
Uh,
You can only assume that he has another Champa. He already used 1, but I'm pretty sure you have another one. Which would be kind of unfortunate for me, but we'll see. Not too unfortunate, actually. Should be fine.
What to do now? I do have 4.
If only you can use flute.
Yeah, flute would be too broken in this. Okay, so we're gonna do this play right here.
Okay. None of gates. Sadly, I don't have a full power.
Alright, I'm gonna draw 1 and I will leave it at the 15k combo. So he has to at least combo a 10k or 2 5-drops from his hand. Most likely going to be a 10k. Because if he does 2, then he's losing almost all of his hand.
Yeah, that's true.
And the 10k is going to be probably optimal not to be able to be played next turn without tapping out.
I will take it. Why not?
So since now that he took
a number of reasons why not, but yeah, go ahead.
Since now that he took that, go here.
Yeah, okay. All right, I should have did something else.
There we go. Gonna attack with that.
No negates.
Auto's gonna go off. It's gonna allow me to draw 1. And then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and combo to make him 20k. So now he has to drop more.
Great.
He technically can awaken.
You know I am.
Which makes it a little bit less bearable. because he still does have this on board too to the combo with. So
Yeah.
just means he has to drop 1 card from hand, and he's of course always going to grab the super combo.
Yeah, buddy. And that's
So
it.
he didn't negate that, but we are good to do this play. What do I want to do? You know what? Let's go ahead and shake card. I'll use his ability to mill 3.
Okay.
All red, so that doesn't matter because I just get the 5k power anyways. And
True.
what I'll do is all face to get the draw 2 to maybe get a little bit better of a play this turn. I did get a very, very solid draw off of this. Debating on what to kind of play. We'll go ahead and actually, before I do that, let's see here. I do have the ability to do that. Debating.
I agree. I don't know what I'm agreeing to, but I agree.
Thinking. Scientist. Just give me 2 card advantage. You know, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mill another 3. Oh,
Nice.
not the hand. They're going to the drop.
All crit, huh?
Yep, all crit. Which I mean, the power would have been nice too, but I do gain the crit, and I'm at base 20 now, just from my front side. So. Let's go ahead and swing with the Bardock.
Yeah, I'll counter that one. I actually drew into that.
Yeah. Perfectly fine. I will draw 1 off of this.
And we'll KO the trunks. Make sure do that, and then anything that you do after this, you'll have to be tapped out, which is what I prefer you do.
So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do now is just to get a little bit more hand advantage. So we're gonna go to warp.
Oh boy.
And this is just to get a little hand advantage going for you for your next turn plays.
Yeah.
Usually, ideally, you wouldn't want to swing to give him hand advantage. Well, let's see. Actually, do I want to swing? Gives him 2 extra cards. Actually, you know what? No, I won't swing. I'll just end turn.
Not the worst decision, I suppose. Don't really want to charge anything, if I to be honest here. Actually, yeah. Whoa, no. Fuck. No, I don't want to charge anything. No. No, can I charge my Toa? Does that work? Can we do that?
You know, honestly, I won't be surprised if they don't make a mechanism like that from for the game in the future.
True that, man.
They've already created cards that count as energy as battle cards, so
yeah. Ball sack, man. I don't know if I can do this with 3 energy. That sucks.
3 energies thinking maybe about cell chain.
No.
No cell chain.
No.
Double strike crits, most likely if he's got Champa stored in hand.
Nah, man. Who has
Which
those?
is probably highly likely that he has at least 2 or 1.
Who even uses those? You know, who even
Which
uses those?
could be a good threat because MIRA will have he does have crit right now. So, and if he doesn't have at least 2 in his hand, he has a high chance of drawing into them.
Mm-hmm.
Not counting if he has Shu in hand too. Shu would give him a bigger hand to draw another Champa, and on top of that, he's already double strike. So, depending on what he has in his hand this turn, he could kill me.
Possible, but we'll see.
But that's all depending on what I have in my hand too.
Yeah, that's what the annoying part is. Let me take a look. So you have no more super combos. You may have drawn into a Champa, and maybe the other one drops, which I would say maybe half your hand is 5Ks. That's fine. In order to do this, I'm gonna have to charge something else, and I don't want to charge this. Oh my god, I don't want to charge. Whatever. We're out here. We're charging it.
Oh, the super combo.
No. God dang
Not
it.
a bad charge though, because I mean it does set up for your double crit Champa play. So
Yeah, but okay. I hope this
and on
works.
top of that, it does set up for you being able to throw out the 7-drop mirror that's sitting in your hand for a double crit Champa that I can't deal with.
Okay, but don't talk about that part.
I know the 7-drop's still in there. You searched it with a 1-drop on the board, and I haven't saw it go to drop or energy, so it's still in the hand.
True. All right, we're going in then. Since you wanna be all do all that, we're warping that thing. All right, so this is 20. What is that? 35. Hold on. So 25, 30, 50, 55,
50K.
55. Double strike crit. So you either
Let's see
lose
here.
hand advantage, or I try to go for game after.
Yeah, but he's definitely got this game too. And the reason I say that is just from the fact that yeah, I have a lot of 1-drops in hand.
Yeah, I paid you
So,
on
yeah.
1 draws just simply because of your warp.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely he's got this game. Because the mirror's gonna
Yay.
come out.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yeah, double strike. Which I know is coming.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that Dark Kamehameha is crazy.
And it's good, yeah. It's good. The 15K that comes from the new set extra cards are just it's really overwhelming. I had to say honestly, probably the worst one would be the Death Ball, just because it blows up a card on the field and.
Oh, worst one as in the best one.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
worst to deal with.
It's the worst one to play against.
Yeah, I feel
Because it's very effective both on your turn and your opponent's. It's a very strong defensive and offensive card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he definitely got the 2 or 3 of this one. Things I could have done better. Maybe that turn I didn't tap out because he had so much life left that I could have stalled for a turn and still survived.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I mean,
that's what I've been figuring out. Just like, yeah, you want to do as much as you can in 1 turn, but if they are able to defend or counter, which I run 8 counters in this, then it's just kind of like you wasted some cards and then you tap out and then now you're vulnerable. So it's just just a little bit difficult that way.
Yeah, so definitely playing another black leader, you're going to want to play more defensively because with another black leader, they're going to be coming at you with the crits.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's another thing. I was just like, please stop critting me. I was like, I need these cards. But it was still good, and I didn't really play too badly. I really wanted to play the MIRA and then the Union Absorb, but which, you know, that's wow, all 4 of them were in my deck. That's fantastic. I really wanted to play that and then drop your hand, but just didn't get to that point. Couldn't draw it out.
But yeah, it's usually your turn 4 to 5 play, depending on what's on board. Optimally, it'll be your turn 5 play because turn 4 you'll have to tap out to utilize it, which is not ideal. It will mill your opponent's hand, but most likely playing another black leader, your board presence is not going to be strong enough to kill them in that turn.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
What you do gain by playing with the Zorb, you do gain the double strike.
Mm-hmm.
but you still have to tap out all energy. So turn 5 is the best optimal play for the Union Orb.
Yeah.
It's a mid game play.
Yeah.
Or late game technically in this new meta. It's late game because turn 5 is late game. If you make it by turn 4, that's turn 3 to 4 is considered mid game now.
That's just wild. I have 2 energy. We're mid game now. But yeah, that was fun. It was good to see it. And I'm glad that you did not have the stuff that I had in my Masked Saiyan deck. And we can, like I said, we can play right after this, whatever you want. And you already said basically what you would do differently. We'll use those as closing thoughts. Overall, pretty fun. If you guys want to see this deck, personally my deck, I know Gibson said that you want to keep this for now. I mean, if you want to, but
yeah, I'm gonna keep my deck on the down low until I finalize my side deck to this deck and get it tested on. A perfect example, like I've beaten Super Saiyan 3 with it. I've beaten Lineage with it. Trunks, Hirudegan. I've beaten them all quite a bit with this deck, and I mean, yeah, it's been close calls just because they're so aggro. But ultimately, by the aggro and crit from deck is just too much for them to handle. And another black leader, I will have to definitely find some side deck cards to kind of tech in to deal with them. Or honestly, like the deck I have now, Bill is pretty good with it. I just have to kind of stall out because I do have the Veda's assistance in here. And optimally, a thing I could play too is put in the blockers in here, the Logics in here to kind of give me more defensive pressure against another black leader. So probably definitely a side decking card I'm going to look to play in this deck.
Yeah, and the free blocker would have been kind of an issue for me because that's an additional thing that I have to deal with and spend energy on, which is always kind of annoying. Otherwise, not too much.
Yeah, one thing I could honestly recommend for your deck profile, like I know you're probably tight on space, but putting the promo Bardock in there would be great for your deck because it ignores blockers like that. So if you have to deal with apes, or for example, like I was talking about teching in a blocker to deal with a lot of your aggro, it just stops it. It just stops it dead.
Right. No, that's completely true. Especially the free blockers is like with Trunks and stuff. I was in between of doing that, but I do have it in my Masked Saiyan deck. The only reason why I have the MIRA over that one is because of the Toa. So I want the Toa in the drop in the warp, and then to search out this MIRA right here. But then I can search out the other Masked Saiyan since it is a Masked Saiyan,
you can too. So technically, what I would probably do, just because I think MIRA has to be in your drop as well too.
No, I mean, you can be in hand or warp. Yeah, hand or warp.
Okay, yeah. So it can be. So technically, have multiple of your 7-drop in your hand. I'd imagine you probably play 4 MIRA and 4 or 3 probably of him.
Yeah.
Or do you play him at 2? So you play 3. So technically, you could probably take out two of your MIRAs, and yeah, you still be golden. Take out 2 MIRAs and put 2 Bardocks in just for situational things. Because like I said, you do have the 1-drop in there, and it does search for the. It does actually. Is he even considered Masked Saiyan? I think he's actually considered Bardock, isn't he?
Bardock Xeno. Let me see.
No, yeah, he's Onslaught Bardock. So technically, because what I was thinking is maybe you could use Toa to search him out, but he is a Bardock card, so you wouldn't be able to search him. So yeah, your tick is good. I just think it'd be like we were saying, it'd be very situational to the tech in your deck depending on what you're going against. If you're going against a very block heavy deck,
100%.
For me, for an example, like the Trunks deck has a crap ton of blockers that it can utilize, and Hirudegan does have a few blockers that it can utilize. Not as much, but definitely against the Trunks deck and things such as apes, you'll definitely want to put in the Bardock over some of the MIRA.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be a really good sideboard deck or sideboard card. Still working on the sideboard for this one, but I play best of 1 in local, so I don't really care. But if I did take this man to like regionals or something, yeah, I'm gonna have to sit down and be like, okay, what do I really need? And that's probably gonna be one of them. So, if anything, thank you for playing, thank you for being on here. Like I said, if you guys want to see this deck, let me know. Comment below and subscribe if you're new. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I don't know what else to say. I will see you guys later. Bye.